right, but this ice, right? Like it's not really cold, so what's going on?
Yeah, so you're going to be ice
Tell
skating,
me.
right? And at the same time, you will be sweating because temperatures today will be in the 70s. But hey, Cleo, we have a front that's on the way tonight.
Okay, it's coming?
It's coming. I mean, for a few days, it'll be the coolest that it's been all season.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, that's not hard to do considering it's been a warm season. We have a beautiful blue sky overhead right now, temperature of 64 degrees as we look from our UNT camera. Your headlines, the coolest temps of the season so far, like I mentioned, are on the way. They'll be here this week as early as tomorrow morning and again Thursday morning. Sunny and warm for the weekend, and then we settle into an unsettled pattern next week, all in the form of rain. Possibly could impact some travel plans ahead of your Thanksgiving holiday, and I'll get to that. But 66 degrees right now. It's dry and the wind is calm. Beautiful day if it was spring, right? It's a little warm considering it is November. So temperature does make it to about 70 degrees around 1, 72 degrees around 3, and northwest wind all day. And that's going to help keep some of this dry air in place. Dry air warms up fast, but it also cools down fast. So by the time 7 p.m. rolls around, that temperature will drop to about 62 degrees. A few hours after that, our next cold front arrives, and I'll show you that. But first, a look at your high temperatures today. About 72 in Fort Worth, Dallas, Waxahachie, 71 in Decatur and in Denton. Normal this time of the year, by the way, is 65. We'll be trending about 7 degrees warmer than that. But today, warmest day because we're cooling down. Tonight, temperature drops to 45 degrees. If we make it below 49, it'll be the new coolest temperature of the season so far. We did dip to 49 degrees in mid-October, and that was the coolest of the season. So we could potentially be talking about the coolest morning of the season so far. But really, that's just normal for this time of the year. Normal is 45 for morning lows. So yeah, it's going to be cool, but at least normal for this time of the year, all thanks to that front that comes in. That does drop our high temperature as well to 62 degrees on Wednesday, 67 on Thursday. We're looking at low 60s as another push of cool air moves in on Friday. Again, just normal for this time of the year, maybe even warmer on Thursday. Look at this weekend. We're looking at highs in the 70s with sunshine. Okay, here's the timing of that front. Look at this. That front comes in sometime around 10, 11. We'll see a wind likely picking up for a little while, and then it'll settle back down. Cooler, dry air filters in behind that front and eventually does help drop our highs into the 60s with morning lows into the 40s. It will be a dry, cold front. Yesterday's rain completely sucked the moisture out of our atmosphere, so by the time this next front arrives, it will not have enough moisture to work with, and that means dry conditions, and it stays dry through early next week. But as of now, it looks like our next best chance of rain happens on Wednesday. Now, it's still over a week away, but I know a lot of you are prepping and planning on Thanksgiving Day travel. Well, the day before Thanksgiving, as of now, looks like brings our next front. And by that point, our moisture will have recovered. So we could very well see rain in North Texas come Wednesday. About 20% coverage is what I'm saying right now, but that could change. Again, we're still over a week away. The timing will likely change, and the amounts, that's a little too soon to know exact amounts. But as of now, it looks like Thanksgiving Day is looking dry, and temperatures could even be a little bit cooler for Thanksgiving Day. But until then, dry and really pretty fall weather. We're looking at a warm up over the weekend, and then next week again, that chance of rain on Wednesday, and then a cool down to about 60 degrees for Thanksgiving Day on Thursday. We'll be back.